Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome.
Hello, Michael. Good evening.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another week of live Skittles here from the ABM Skittles Club in gloriously sunny South Oxfordshire, where we're at the start of a mini heatwave, which is very welcome. Joining me as ever in the commentary box, but slightly ill of throat, and he's going to be nursing it tonight, is Dave Mighty Quinn. Dave, good
evening, everyone. Yes, I may have to cut back on my usual quality non-stop commentary and allow Simon to take the lead for the majority of that, but we'll manage the best we can.
We can hear the little hoarseness in there, but Dave, you're captaining your team in the second match this evening, so you're
in action for game number 2.
Yeah, you'll be given a day off.
Simon will be solo for that one.
So, for those of you who've been following closely, you'll know that it's going to be quite a big week. We've got a lot of the teams that could finish in second or third playing this week. And given the fact that our league uses points system and there's 10 for grabs in each game, we could see some significant moves as they hustle to, let's face it, get the second or third spot. Because Lads Night Out, I think, are not quite mathematically impossible to lose it, but very, very, very unlikely.
Everyone will know what they need to do after tonight, as Remnants are playing their last 2 games tonight at 8 and 9 o'clock, and after that they will set their total, and everyone else will be chasing them. They will be second after tonight's games, and then it will be up to everyone else to cut that gap and take them if they can in the last couple of weeks.
Well, Remnants have posted their top squad for this evening. It's going to be Anne, Finley, Helen, Keith, David and Andy. The last 6 keeping their powder dry.
Confirmed. Yet no Ian for Remnants. He's away for the last 2 games of the season.
Oh, that could be crucial. Look, there's Captain Graham on the left. He's the one with the slightly less hair on top than he has on the chin. Look at him. Is he still making his decision?
He's pondering over.
He's gone off to speak to some. He's off camera here, but you could just see the legs there on the left. They're having a team conflab about who to play. I wonder if the Remnants have played their hand early and the last 6 are responding.
I think they were expecting Ian to be number 6, and as he's not, this has put all of their plans completely out the window.
Wow.
And they don't know what to do.
While they faff about, let's have a look at the socials. Over on Facebook, of course, Di Griffiths joins us. Superfan Di, welcome. Over on YouTube, the Deekses are joining us, as is Scott Balderson from the USA, who's watching at work, because as he once previously said to us, he has minimal work ethic. Minimal work ethic. I think I'm sure he was joking.
I think when Live Skittles is on, you have the excuse to
just tell the customers to just come back an hour later. So, have we had a decision yet, Dave? What's going on? Oh, no, Graham, look, what is happening? Is he going through, do you think he's going through his individual player statistics? I know he's got a special folder.
I think they're confused and they don't know what to do. They don't have Andy Ives here putting prog rock classics on in the background.
Oh no, who is doing the music?
Well, no one at the moment. I don't know whether I should put some on or if we should...
I don't know. Look, Graham's making a move towards the scoreboard.
Ghostly manoeuvre.
Look, hang on, look, he's putting his special file back in his special folder, so I think he's made a decision. As he should do, it's now 8 o'clock, officially.
Crack on, Graham.
All right, here he goes. He's going to hand over the official score sheet first, and then we shall see.
Here he is.
Who their opponents will face. Oh.
Nice short team name, and it fits comfortably into that.
He's got a bit
that
Mexican there with the last TC. He's also gone wrong.
Yeah, the big gap, LAST6.
He's also started on the wrong line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his team are telling him, and he's completely not listening.
It's not a good start. I think they're flustered. The last 6 are very flustered tonight.
Look.
David has come straight over, cleaned it up.
Could this be
again?
Could this be a genius move by the Remnants to fox them? Oh no, we've got Pens of Doom again. Don't use that one, Graham. You've been offered an alternative. Anyway, so Anne will be facing Ray. Finn will be facing Brian. Helen will be facing Angie. Keith against Graham. David against Chris. And Jeremy and Andy. Those two will have an absolutely...
2 strong teams from 2 very good teams who have both been doing well this season. Remnant on a great run of form. Last 6 always hard to beat.
I did say in the written intro to this one that both of these teams have a very strong engine room. Now, slightly depleted from the Remnants, but from the usual double bell.
Yeah, you usually, if you're a couple of pins behind, you'll expect those two to overcome the difference and take the leg.
Dave Howes from the Cross Keys joins us on Facebook and says Robbie is here. Nick Plumridge says the tradition dictates that if a groundhog emerges from its burrow on this day and sees its shadow, it will return to its burrow, and Skittles will continue for 6 more games on Facebook and YouTube. Go Skittles.
Good start. We've hit the kingpin, first ball of the night. That's always a good sign.
It is.
It wasn't a disappointing result either. 4 down.
Oh,
second shot, very close.
Ray never worries about taking too much time. He sights his aim and goes for it. Quite often, he's on.
Knows what he's doing. Knows where the pins are.
Been there, done that. So yes, thank you once again, Nick, over on Facebook for your eloquent introduction. Giles joins us over on YouTube to join all our other fans. Welcome to you all. And now, 3 off the quarter.
Ball 2 just past kingpin. Back quarter.
Cheeky extra. I'm going to say quarter pins the shot here then.
I think so. Yeah, play the percentages. Come from the other side. Cross the kingpin. Best chances of hitting something. She's gone. Wing. 2. 1.
Just the 1. 5 scored.
So you don't mind getting 5 with your first go. There's pins on the board.
Not if your opponent's got 6 as well. If your opponent had 8 or 9 down, you might be feeling a bit deflated at how you've sort of set your team up. But I think a 1-pin game after the first leg.
Right, the rapid bowling of Brian Turner is up next.
Brace yourselves. Oh, didn't quite manage the Cholsey special with ball 1.
Other side. 3 from the quarter pin. Kingpin's still there. If he gets it, 6 or 7 on.
No. Nearly took the camera out.
Just a 5. Keeps the leg very much in the balance. Finley, the Remnant's newest player.
Yes.
And the latest in the long line of members of the Bell family.
Yeah. As this week goes on, Dave, our mini heat wave, it was a high of 21 today, and it's going up by a couple of degrees each day. So I think we're going to see more shorts. This may or may not be a good thing, depending on who's wearing them.
Oh, that's a nice start. 4 off the quarter pin.
Cheeky 4.
Cleaned out that side. Slightly off centre.
Perhaps too much off centre, Dave.
No, I'd say not enough. Not enough off centre.
Well, okay. One of the two.
Similar position. A little bit further. He's looking where he's aiming, and unfortunately...
Oh, no. Well...
Oh, I haven't done the scores yet, have I? What am I doing?
I don't know, Dave. I've got the scoreboard up and everything.
All about the scores.
You did. Luckily, none of our viewers told us. Brian the Wood Butcher joins us. Gappy joins us. And look at this. Our lovely viewers are all having a little bit of a hello amongst themselves.
Well, that's nice.
What a lovely
nice?
Skittles-based community we've developed here. I mean, for all I know, in private messaging, they're probably sending each other all sorts of inappropriate,
That's the trouble with a Skittles chat room, isn't it? You get all these unsavoury types.
No, that's just in the commentary box, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that looked good, but I didn't want to call it, just in case.
It's deceptive. The camera does fall short on the alley sometimes, and for the first third of the roll, you think, oh, this is looking on target.
No, that looks great.
Yeah.
And it was great, but too straight.
If anything, yeah.
Down the middle.
The Devil's Canyon has been opened for the first time this evening.
Not nice when you've only got one ball left and you've got two sides like that.
And that's what
sucked into the canyon.
That's what you don't want to do. Unlucky for Angie, 3. Uncharacteristic 3 for Angie.
Very much so.
So,
Angie was leading the women's averages for a long period this season.
Yeah. So, after 3 have bowled for the last 6, 14 pins. After 2 for the Remnants, 10. Chance here. Still a lead. Not with that one.
Well, that one, little rest, not rest, played last week, but just a little stiffness in the arm, maybe.
I might go and raise the pin cam up a little bit, Dave.
Yeah, it's a little bit low, isn't it, on that one?
Yeah, I might get ready to do that.
Okay, third ball. It's off to the side again. That's unfortunate from Helen. She played very well last week. Got 27 last week, her best ever score last week. Not off to the best of starts with that one. Yeah, Simon, you've adjusted it nicely. We can now see the top of Graham's head, which is a...
And given the scoreboard, we can still see the score. Cool, eh? A little bit of technical adjustment there. You're right, we can now see the top of Graham's head in all its glory. Skittles 9 available with that opener. Graham. Lovely.
Brilliant shot from Graham.
Flicked them
very
nicely.
rare to see a Skittles 9.
It is.
It needs 3 perfect shots hitting exactly what you're aiming at.
Now he's got to do the same again, just across the other side.
No,
No, he called that before he even released the ball. Oh dear, he said.
2/3 of it, but we still get our first replay.
Dave, you're talking too much. Your voice isn't going to last. Well, a captain 7 at just the right time. 21 after 4 for the last 6. Only 10 for the Remnants. Keith, Dave and Andy with an awful lot to do here. Little wild. We've got the backhand stylings. I believe he does play petanque.
Only 2 people in the club whose hands are big enough to do the backhand petanque grip.
Both petanque players, I believe.
They are. So you wouldn't pick this skill up from anywhere else, though, would you?
No. All right. I think Picked up a little 6 there from a disappointing first ball. I mean, the Remnants, of course, they are still in it, but given Chris and Jeremy, I think it's the last 6's leg to lose now, Dave.
Yeah, you don't often see these two get low scores. Wobble off to the side there. I'm sure that's part of the routine.
Oh.
Well, he hit the kingpin, but so fine. He
Yeah.
just skimmed past it. Took 2 at the back out.
It just grazed it, didn't it? And now
Jeremy says not unlucky was his call from the
for the
sideline,
second one,
so
yeah. He called unlucky for the first. Wow.
It's only 4 for Chris.
Does this give David and Andy
Well, he
a
can
chance?
level with a 9 here.
He can.
At least 7 or 8. Give Andy a chance. David's captain of the Remnants. Very good player.
Ooh, he put quite a lot of power behind that one, almost overbalanced himself. I wonder if that was just a bit too much. A bit more control there. And there it is.
Oh, right. I think now we can say this leg is going to last 6, unless he gets 6 off that quarter pin.
Harshly treated by that king, and this is drifting off.
But 1 in the gap, 1 hitting the kingpin and taking 2 out, and the third one, nowhere near.
No, but I think this is an ask too far for Andy. Even his caliber is not going to be able to catch him
Jeremy
up.
very much struggling with a bad knee. He's in quite a lot of pain, so he's hoping he can get through the game.
Is he taking any liquid painkiller?
He is definitely on a beer or 2 that will hopefully ease the pain a little.
Oh! He was looking for the cutback, didn't quite come off.
So Simon usually gets this shot when he's aiming at it, takes all 3 out.
I got it once, Dave. I got it once. Which admittedly is 1 more than Jeremy, but I did get it once. Oh. 13 spare to draw for Andy, 14 spare to win.
Now, the form Andy's been in recently, you wouldn't put it past him. He had a 41 and 42 this season, very recently. Certainly one of the players finishing the strongest this season, into the top 9.
He's definitely got it in him.
He's just a fraction behind his dad now, though, so he needs to get a couple of good scores tonight to take him above his dad in the averages. Oh, bouncer.
No. The spare is difficult from here, Dave. He needs the flopper.
Yes.
All with 1.
We haven't had a flopper this season.
No,
Could this be the moment?
I don't believe have we had 1 on camera? We might have had 1.
We've had several. Tom Morgan's done it twice on camera.
Oh, of course he has. I keep forgetting. This is just not look here, wry smile, but he's not doing it and not helping his team. He's not helping his own personal average at the moment.
But strangely enough, maybe he's doing it because he's in Jeremy Denton's fantasy team, and if he gets a bad score tonight, that will hurt Jeremy's fantasy team.
Well, there we are. A low-scoring leg from both teams. Only 1 replay deemed worthy of our attention.
Yeah, that was great. Graham's kingpin took 5 out.
Yeah, I don't know whether the heater's getting to them. As temperatures warm into the low to mid-20s here in the UK. Right, here's Anne. Looking for a better start. And she'll take that.
Yep, 4 from the quarter pin. It's always nice to see a few pins go down.
Still got these angles off the king here.
Oh,
Well,
used the wing pin to perfection there.
I think even Anne would confess that that wasn't the shot she was going
I
for.
suspect he wasn't aiming all the way over there, no.
Well played.
7 pins, though.
But a wily player of Anne's skill and experience will know that if you miss that quarter pin, you've got the chance to get the winger.
She played them all with that margin of safety in mind. And even though she didn't hit what she was aiming at, she got something with every ball, finished with 7.
So, a better start for the Remnants. Ray under a little bit of pressure now. And is that pressure telling on him? Oh, a little unfortunate not to get the back quarter, but he's left with a fairly similar lie to Anne here. And again, he hit the quarter, didn't get as many for it. So, 5 for Ray. So far, Remnants on the up. Last 6, dropping back a little. 2-pin lead after the opening bowls of leg 2. Last 6 took the first leg comfortably by 10 pins and have 2 points. They're currently in 4th and will be absolutely keen to get as many points out of this game to try and get back up into the top 3 if they can. But this Remnants team are the ones who overtook them for that 3rd spot. And they're playing twice, so how will the evening shake down?
Oh, that was
rolled away.
So close, wasn't it? So close. Would have taken at least 3 out from the front row if that hit.
Again, new player, still getting used to the alley and the balls and learning the ropes.
He's thinking, he's taking his time, isn't he?
And that's not a bad thing to do.
A lot of people, when they're new, just want to get it over and done with as quick as possible.
It's a good 3rd ball pickup from Finley. He's on all the 5s so far. Now, as we know, Brian does not waste any time between his point. A quick 3 throws the ball and back to the point. Oh, once more with feeling, Brian. That's a bit harsh.
Good hit. Very unlucky, just to take 2 more.
Oh,
and again, he's just missed the one he was aiming at through the gap.
The pace he puts on this, it's all, look, and it's whipped through.
Oh, and when he does hit it, 2 straight.
Did you hear that shout of frustration from Brian? So, the last 6, each of them has done 1 fewer pin than the previous leg. Early advantage to the Remnants, 12 pins to 9 after 2 have bowled for each. Now Helen up next. She needs to put that 0 out of her mind. This is going to score. There we go. That'll be a good settler for her. Just ease the nerves. She now knows she's not going to get consecutive 0s. Just a little bit, introduced a little bit of spin there. You could see that, viewer, as it got a few feet away from her. It started to curl.
It's gone to the side.
She turns away in frustration. Don't worry, Helen. If you increase by 3 each go, we'll be looking at a great score. And a spare in the last leg, so it's all good.
Perfect. That's all you need to do. 3 more per go.
Yes. Over on Facebook, Nick Plumridge is posting jokes that were. I'm trying to think which comedian put that did that joke. It's not an original, Nick. I'm not going to read it out in case it infringes copyright.
Yeah, it's not like us to repeat anyone else's jokes, is it, Simon?
No. All original content here at Wallingford Live
Yep.
Skills.
We write all our own material.
Yep. Well, we've got a writers squad,
A big
writing
team
room.
of 50 writers,
Yeah.
professionals.
But we regularly kick some of them out. If a gag doesn't
land.
no, they're out. We're quite harsh. Oh, Kath Carrier quickly pops into YouTube to say, we're out tonight, we'll catch you on the replay. See you later, Kath.
Oh, and
Well, look at this. The last 6 are just collapsing. I mean, Angie has done better, but still well off her usual best. And here we are, halfway through leg 2.
other than and 7, there's been 5 scores below 6. Keith 6 in leg 1. With his petanque style, he usually bowls it very straight. Doesn't often.
He'll be used to playing outside in warm weather conditions. The heat shouldn't affect him. Oh, he'll feel a bit hard done by that. He didn't take the back quarter and the rear pin.
Yeah, definitely could have had some more there. I think this is where the petanque style is a bit less effective when you've got to work these tricky angles.
What you say that he was not very far off.
Well,
that.
he wasn't far off, but when you're bowling from the middle, that's what
Fair
happens.
Oh, that did roll away.
Just a thought.
Well, so far the Remnants have not capitalised on the good work for Anne and Finley. 19 after 4 in leg 2 for the Remnants. 13 after 3 for last 6. Graham,
Top scorer.
Yeah,
for last 6.
captain's leg, wasn't it, last time out with the 7? If you can do that again. Maybe.
2.
Maybe.
He's sticking with his favoured, his right side.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Graham, a former postman, he's not frightened of the cold, you see, so that's why he doesn't feel the need to hug the radiator like quite a lot of the players. 1. Another
It's
7.
2 7s to Graham.
Well, there we go. But again, David, I haven't felt the need to rush for the replay button yet in this second
No,
leg.
I was close there. I thought maybe that second shot.
No, I've not been wowed by anything, Dave. So, the last 6 grab a 1-point lead after 4 have bowled for both teams. David is up next for the Remnants. Got to put in a captain's leg himself now. Oh, just rolled away down off the centre line. Now, he's one of the more experienced players who does tend to start off in the centre of the alley, and it's just not worked for him there.
No.
He's not building up enough of an angle, I don't think.
And getting 2 off the kingpin is definitely unlucky.
Yeah. All right.
Yep, 3
Picked
out.
up some extra there.
3 with the final ball for a 5. But I think last 6 will be expecting to take the lead here from Chris.
Yep.
5 will give him the
A
lead.
4-pin lead. I mean, Chris did get 4 last time, but again, that's well below what we'd come to expect from him. Oh, here he comes. Once again, the last 6, as usual, have left their captain while they all disappear the other side of the hall and talk about him.
Oh. It's just a leg that nobody wants to win, isn't it, this one?
I think both teams are a little bit nervy, given how important this evening could be for both of them and a possible podium finish.
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure on this game for the medal positions.
Only 3 weeks of the league left before we know.
Well, it's Remnants' final games.
Yeah.
Their last time.
And I think they'll be a little bit concerned that they haven't been able to put out the complete A team. They haven't been able to put the double bell. Well, they have, but not the usual one. So, Chris does go 1 better than leg 1, but it's still 1 pin in it. Andy and Jeremy and Wow. Who do you think will come up with the goods?
Well, I think with Jeremy's injury to his knee, I think Andy will be the favourite, but he didn't have a great first leg, did he?
No.
The first two through.
Let's see, can he put Jeremy under pressure? He's just, his eye's not been in it, has he, tonight?
Not quite. He's close, but it's
Not-
that little
Yeah.
way off that makes the difference.
Well,
I mean, you
ooh.
hit the king and just hope you.
I mean, you might get a roll through for the others, but yeah. He has gone for it, Dave, but he's
through.
missed.
No, he's not. He's
Look
not
at
feeling
that.
it tonight.
That's not a very happy stride. He does improve, but 29, 5 required for Jeremy. Over on YouTube, Jack Phillips says, "Heya, how are you doing?" We're doing well, Jack. I hope you are too. Thank you for joining us.
So with the form these two teams have been in, we were expecting leg scores mid-30s, a couple 40s. It's not quite reached that level yet. Until Mr. Denton steps up.
Dave has quite rightly lunged for the replay key.
Right then,
that
Jeremy,
was worthy.
going to go long view for this. Can he get the first spare of the night?
No, and he shouted
No.
it himself almost before the ball was released. He knew that didn't feel right.
No.
This could be the injury. Well played. Which knee is it? Do we know? Don't. Right or
I think
left?
it's the left knee.
Well, that's the one that, as you can see there, viewer, takes a bit of the pressure here. If we have a look here, look, if it is his left knee, every time he bowls, look, that's taking all of that downward load. When I say all of that downward load, I'm not, casting any aspersions.
Of course
I
not.
just mean it's. So last 6, 4 points in their campaign.
As we enter the beer leg.
Of course, leg 3 is the beer leg in our league. It's a very, very, very simple concept. It's so simple, Dave. I wonder why we have to explain it. But we shall, for any new viewers, the beer leg. If you score more pins than your opposite number, they have to buy you a beer. And if they score more than you have to take the walk of shame to the bar. If it's a draw, then you roll it over to leg 4. If it's then a draw, you roll it over to leg 5. And if it's still a draw, then I'm afraid it's out to the car park, and whoever comes back in will be able to claim the free drink. So Ray, not feeling particularly thirsty. I think if you're facing an opponent who's put down a 6, you don't feel like you're under too much pressure. Anne's already got a 7 under her belt. This is looking like a good start, Dave. Yes.
Yeah, it's Devil's Canyon +1. It just feels a bit better, doesn't it? Than
You've got that quarter pin on the right, you see, which could take out 3. Just thinking about it. She's gone the other side, though. Cut back. Nearly.
No, takes the one out. You can still get an 8 from here. You bowl across that
Quarter
pin on the
yeah.
right as you're looking at it.
Bowler's
Send that
left.
across the alley to the other side.
Bowler's left quarter, your right, viewer. Is she going to go for it? Yes, she is. Has she got it? Just the single. Wow. So, our first beer leg of the night is a rollover. So they will carry forward to leg 4 to decide who has to take the walk of shame to the bar. Jack Phillips says he is good. I'm glad you are, Jack. Brian now. Thirsty Brian. Always thirsty. Oh, sorry, viewer. Pressed the wrong button. But we didn't miss anything. It made a lot of noise, Dave, but didn't produce much.
The noise outweighed the number of pins that went down.
Oh, that's
What a shot, what a shot that was.
As Brian, look at that stride. Look at that magnificent stride.
He
back
does
to the
not like
bottom of
losing
his
a beer
tin.
leg, does Brian?
Here we go. Let's enjoy this. Oh, the roll
Best
through.
shot
That's
of the
beautiful.
night. Shot of the night so far. That one definitely inside.
So good.
of
I'm
the
going to watch
kingpin.
that again, Dave, because
It's
I
worth
love the way
worth
this
seeing
rolled
again. That
through.
one clatters it beautifully, sends the pin off to the back quarter pin, and then the rest of them clear out the other side of the board. Very nice indeed.
Leaves the centre, or the landlord, as it's sometimes called in other leagues. Work to do for Finley.
Oh, it looked like a nice start there.
Did, didn't it?
Kingpin.
A little harshly treated. Yeah, he's thrown him slightly. Oh, yeah. I think, again, often happens with the younger, newer players. It's that overthinking the shot.
Yeah.
You put a lot of pressure on yourself by doing that. Just a single, yeah. Not happy with himself.
It's not going to be enough for the beer, unfortunately. So Brian,
It isn't. And more importantly,
very gladly takes the beer.
yeah, more importantly,
He won't care that Finley's a youth,
he
new
won't.
player. He will be taking that beer, asking him to make it a full pint
yeah, and a chaser.
and a chaser.
Yeah. So, 4-pin advantage the last 6 after 2. You have to say the Remnants are very much on the back foot now. Alex Slezak joins us on Facebook. Hi, Alex. Good to have you here. Angie's run of poor form for her continues.
Yeah, not started leg 3 well. I think it's quiet. There's no music on in there. I think it's disturbing these.
The home team's usual DJ, Andy Ives, is not here, so we're not getting a mixture of prog rock and disco that they'd expect. But, you know, anyone compared to the Bluetooth speaker, Dave, it's not something that's not available to them. Well, Angie's run continues, well below her par. But then Helen has not been firing.
Well,
all
Helen,
cylinders
as you
either.
say, is going up by 3 every leg. So
Well,
she'll
here
be
we
getting
go.
a 6 here to take the beer and put her team within 2.
She absolutely will. Another player who prefers not to run up, plants the foot, takes a stance. Not the first time we've seen that first ball go astray.
No. I mean, last week Helen was brilliant. She got 27, played really well. It's not quite happening tonight.
I can, from bitter experience, Dave, tell you that it's not unusual in Skittles to have a fantastic run of form. And then one week, just absolutely putting
It
a
all
rubbish,
goes
a rubbish
completely
score.
wrong, yes.
I'm sure our regular viewers will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. She hasn't increased her score by 3 each time, but she has at least avoided another 0. So 13 to the Remnants, 18 to the 6. 5-pin lead now. They've extended it by another one.
The star player so far off the game, Graham, has had 2 sevens.
Super steady.
Has just missed with his first ball. It does seem to be a struggle for a lot of people out there tonight.
It is a Monday, and it is a...
It is. The 8 o'clock Monday slot is not favoured
No.
by a lot of teams.
It's the opposite of the graveyard shift. Who is it? The cradle shift? I don't know, but it's too early. You've barely let your dinner go down. You maybe have only had a chance to sup on a warm-up pint. So Graham falls a little bit below his run. Gives Keith a chance, I think, here to steal the first clear beer leg win for the Remnants.
Yeah, I think Keith's usually pretty good for a 6 or 7. He's had a pretty decent season so far.
He's wearing the very slimming hoops as well on his top there, favoured by quite a number of our members. The hooped look. Oh, cheeky extra one at the back. Quarter pin, Dave, surely.
No, it's kingpin.
Oh, all right.
Kingpin.
He agrees with me, Dave.
Oh, he didn't. He wanted the wing. He wanted the wing pin.
He only just got it. Ooh, this is a bit messy.
It is. It's a tricky one now, isn't it? It's not a nice lie at all. It's off to the side.
Look at him. Warren runs away from that one. Knew as soon as he delivered that it was missing. So Keith fails to take advantage. Graham gets away with having a beer bought for him, and the last 6 extend their lead in this leg after 4.
This Remnants team do not look like the team that have been on a win of something like 10 wins out of their last 11 games.
Andrew Steele on YouTube says, I'm always amazed how quiet it is during your Skittles. All the various types of bowling in North America is much more boisterous, especially with how wild you go for your football. Well, we'll respond to that in a minute. Chris, work to do. There he goes, just
oh dear,
found the middle there.
He's going to struggle to get a big score here as well. 7 is the most he can get from here.
Quarter pin on your right, viewer, is the shot to try and get a roll through. Oh, goodness. So, yes, Andrew, it depends on the teams, it depends on the game, and it depends on the time of night.
Yes. Certain teams at the 9 o'clock slot on Thursdays are usually a lot louder than the certain other teams at 8 o'clock on Monday.
Yes. Also, again, it is also quiet in that the home team tonight have decided not to put any music on. It's their call. They've gone to bowl in silence.
But we will be changing that for game 2.
Yeah. We've also attended, haven't we, Dave? We've attended some West Country Skittles League where very much crowd chanting.
They love it. They love
yelling,
the crowd chanting down in Somerset Way. And
roaring.
Weymouth, yeah.
Yeah. Certainly down in Weymouth, it would be probably louder than a football game. So it just depends.
It just priceless.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's fair enough. It just depends, Andrew. Also, to be fair, even on some of our more raucous games, the only mics we've got on are Dave and ours in the commentary booth, which are quite directional, and at the Skittles end, just so we can hear the thing. So there's no actual live mic up at the bowling end. So sometimes it can sound a little
you
quiet.
can say, looking at the Remnants, they don't seem to be shouting or chanting particularly loudly at the moment.
No. You wait till the gut and nutters get here, though.
Or then get those earplugs at the ready.
Also, Andrew, it's a bit of a cagey time of the season here. Both of these teams are focused on trying to get as many points as possible.
So it's another spare opportunity for Jeremy as second of the night.
Slightly tricky here with the
It's
angle.
very tricky, but definitely possible.
Good effort.
Oh,
good effort.
Always going to be hard to get that back one. It can be done, but it's not easy.
Yes,
Well played from Jeremy. He is on good form tonight, despite struggling.
Let's watch this. Yeah, let's watch this back. Well done with a gammy knee. Lovely opener.
Now it's a bit more. 37 leg. That's more like what you would expect from the last 6.
That is more like last 6 territory. Andrew says, I've enjoyed the background music on some streams as well. Thanks for responding. Well, you're very welcome. I can't account for anyone's personal taste.
We can't promise great music in the next game either.
But there will be music in the next one because the captain of the home team is sitting next to me and he's definitely going to put some tunes on. So stay with us for game 2 after this one. But meanwhile, let's not lose focus on this opening game. Better opener.
Right, that is Andy's best shot of the night. And he's given himself a spare opportunity and a chance to get it and pinch the leg.
This would be exceptional.
Oh, so close. He hit the right pin.
He did.
Just not quite the right angle.
No, he shouted that one as soon as it was a late release, it looked like.
Yeah. Look at that first shot. This was the spare opportunity he gave himself. Sadly, for Andy, it wasn't quite able to take it with the second ball. But it's a lovely shot that one was, taking 5 out.
Teed that up, lovely angles. He's frustrated. I think they all are, to be honest. The Remnants came in here above the last 6, and although they've got another game, as you said earlier, Dave,
well,
the game is their last one
not
ever
only
in this season.
Not only are they not getting points, one of their main rivals are getting points.
Yeah. The last 6 will be feeling fairly comfortable. And work to do. Oh, goodness me.
What Remnants need now is not.
And 5-7-6, I mean, surely she must
Not
have
to
big
start.
third ball.
Yes, she can definitely do it.
Here we go. It rolled away, Dave. It rolled away. The sticker-upper has not had to work too hard in the warm conditions for his £12 this evening.
No.
That's about $15 for our American viewers, I believe.
There you go, $15 an hour.
$15. Well, $15 if you take an hour. If you're quick, you might get a slightly better hourly rate. Although the game will start a little bit late. Right. Meanwhile, back at the point, Ray. This is the lead. Oh, it's London Bridge with some flotsam.
Horrible.
He's gone for the cut. Oh, well played.
It's a shot. I think that was the intention there.
Yes, it was. You
think
could see
Ray
that
knew
all the way
what
down.
he was doing.
Lovely play. Bonus one. Just missed. Well done, Ray. Yes, look at this. He was definitely aiming for this. This was not.
Yeah, he went
unintended.
straight down the line and he got it all
Got
the way.
inside cut.
Yeah,
Knew that was
absolutely.
classy play from Ray. 6-5, 6-7, his best score of the
So
evening.
a mountain to climb already for Remnants after the first player.
Last 6 have taken the win, 6-0 already, but it's not about winning or losing, it's about points. The Remnants, if they can claw back 4 points from this game, they'll take them and take them into
be
a
tough, isn't it, with
second game against
with
the
that start.
Oh, Finley, that looks so good.
4 misses in a row for Remnants. It looked good, didn't it? Just curled away.
That's it. A little bit of an angle, Finley. Give yourself more chance to miss the gaps. Better.
Oh, yes.
What a pickup. Really unfortunate to give himself that reverse angle now, but
See if Finley can do a Simon.
I've only done it once, Dave. I mean, admittedly, it was very impressive.
Oh.
Best score of the evening for Finley. What a time to do it. But let's look at this. Great second ball to tee up that tricky 3.
Hold on, everyone. Here's Brian.
Brace yourselves.
On the back of that very nice score in the previous leg, he's got off to an unfortunate start.
He's opened the canyon. But Brian's not phased by the Devil's Canyon. Maybe Brian's slightly phased by the Devil's Canyon.
Now he's phased. Seriously phased.
He's not going to slow down, though.
Well, he's getting barracked by his captain
He is,
and
look at that.
other
Look.
team members. Will that inspire him?
There we go. There you go, Andrew. Just to let you know, when you get the noise is, of course, the Great British ironic cheer.
Yeah, the biggest cheer is when you miss.
It's for the worst score.
Not for a 9 or a spare.
There's a reason why there's a stereotype there about British humour being based on irony. And we just need to say that it's a bad example of irony that you've got 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. Can I just say that's just unfortunate cutlery distribution.
Who has that many spoons anyway?
People with too much money and LA mansions. Right. Remnants, come on. This is your chance to steal back 2 points. Better.
Great shot from Helen.
Fantastic.
That is, without doubt, her best shot tonight. Brilliant bowling.
Be fantastic to take one.
I mean, this is going to close the gap between the teams.
Oh, unlucky. Yeah,
Good round of applause. Deserved that.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
big sigh from Helen on her
Here
way
we
back
go.
here.
Let's have a look at this. Ding, ding, ding. Takes the extra one. Nicely done. So, Helen improves by more than 3 to 7, and it's 3 pins ahead for the Remnants, but last 6 still have Ange. Now, Angie, this would be the time for Angie to recover from what has been a very poor run for her so far. Lots of experience. She's faced situations like this before. Can she just pull it out the bag and regain the lead?
Oh, sometimes the alley is a cruel, horrible place to be.
And it's gone very quiet.
Except for the cackles of Jeremy Denton on the sidelines.
Oh my word, surely.
Angie. Happens to all of us.
It does, we've all been there.
Words.
But can Angie pull together the final ball of all final balls? Oh, I tell you what.
Very, very relieved Angie there. Takes 5 out with that one.
As a third ball pickup goes to bring in your highest score so far. That was quite good. Let's have a look at this. Under pressure, just gets the angle off the quarter and rolls through for one more. Yes, the look on her face. Relief. So halfway through leg 4, 2 pins in it. Advantage last 6, 15 to 13. Right. Can we see a glorious backhand now? Not bad.
Interesting. That got some spin on it there.
Did. Unusual for that back reverse.
Back and side spin.
Yeah, that top grip sort of straightens the wrist. Well. Hold the line. No, it's going to drift off.
It's off to the side.
6 scored.
Still 6.
Keith improving after a little dip in form. But Graham. Oh, Dave, is it 19 or is it 18? 6 and 6 is 12 plus 7. 19, you're quite right. They can't add up.
Oh.
4 pins behind for Graham.
Oh, just skimmed past the kingpin. How close was that?
It was very close, Dave.
Ooh, hello.
Whoa, hello, Miss Q.
Yeah. Okay,
Look at
it's
that.
4.
He's pushed that winger off its spot.
Now it's quarter pin for me.
Well, I'd say king, Dave.
King's too much of a worry if you miss on the other side, but it takes 1 out for that for a 5.
Well,
Right.
I can't remember. Did I save a replay, Dave? I might have done. Let's have a look. No, I didn't.
No,
We're just wrong.
No,
Stop that. I couldn't remember if Graham had done something marvellous, and then I looked back at the scoreboard and remembered that he hadn't quite.
See, David doesn't realise he's only 1 pin behind and not the 2 that
No.
it shows on his scoreboard.
And he's doing the score, so it's his own fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a half Nazi.
it is the half Nazi. Now, this is a broken frame that you've just got to be methodical with. Quarter pin.
Chip away.
See what comes out of it. Which is nothing.
Which is absolutely nothing. Just disappointment and anger.
That's the problem with these Gloucester pins. If you just graze them, they will right themselves back again. Quite a low centre of gravity compared to some other styles of skittle. This time, better.
Gets it with that one.
He looks back.
To check, just a 7. Well done, David.
But here's that little wobble. Thinking about going, no, I'll just move a fraction.
Well, I'm going to go and tell him that the score's 26.
Dave cannot live with the mathematical error. It's 6 points behind, 6 pins, sorry, behind. Chris. It's had a poor evening for him, 4, 5 and 5. Now would be the time to change that. And it's all right, but again, unlucky. It's one of his better starts, but
it's one that could end with a big score or could end with nothing added to it.
Oh.
All right, it's big shot for the Remnants, for the league, for the podium.
Well,
right, advantage.
Well.
Back to the Remnants.
Look at this. 2-pin lead to the Remnants, seemingly out of nowhere. Last 6 just couldn't capitalise on Ray's great start. And despite Anne's faltering, Finley, Helen, Keith and David have come good.
Andy started to look good in the last leg, didn't he? He had a lovely shot on the kingpin.
And he's one of those players, though, who's got to be careful not to let his frustration get the better of him. Cholsey special. First one we've seen of the evening, I believe, Dave.
We say that, and then Giles and Brian will say, nope, somebody else got it.
Well, that's why we have our armchair pundits, you see. They'll correct us. Give it about 30 seconds for the YouTube delay. I'll have a quick flick over. Right. Andy, that's classy.
7. Now, this should be good enough for a point, at least.
33. Let's watch the replay. Again, I think he was aiming for the king, but he's used the angle so that if he missed it, he would collect the quarter.
Yeah, played it well. Jeremy's looking good, though. He's had a 6, an 8 and a 9. He needs a 9 here.
Where is Jeremy on the individual averages table?
6, I think.
Okay,
he's
so
right up amongst them. Right up. He's not going to win it this year, but he's
top 5 finish, perhaps, if he continues this little run.
Oh, right. Chance here.
There is, but
take that front line out.
Yeah.
And then you've got every chance. Still, I don't know if the 9's on from there. I don't know if it is.
And more likely an 8 at most. No, too straight.
Unlucky, says Andy at the back there. I think
that was Brian. But was Brian shouting unlucky, Jeremy? But was that ironic shouting?
I suspect it wasn't a sympathetic one, was it?
But there we go.
I'm going to go to the bar and get a safety pint.
All right, thanks,
You want
Dave.
the same one?
Yes, please, Dave.
Okay.
So, well done. Remnants have clawed back 2 points, 6-2. Both teams now will be absolutely focused on collecting the 2 points. Who will blink? Ray. Uncharacteristic. Oh. Well, what can he pull out the bag here? Not a lot. Oh, look, Ray. Look, his grip. Something wrong with the grip. Head down. What a shame. He was on for a very good run otherwise. Just 2 for Ray. Now, Anne, unfortunately, found the gaps 3 times last leg. Can she wipe that from her mind and come back with a vengeance? That's the 4th consecutive miss. Come on, Anne. This time. Oh my goodness. She's avoided the 0, but only just. How many can she collect with this final ball? Just the 2. Three scored for Anne. She's done what she needs to do as the opener. She has given her team a lead after 1. Wow, Brian, as we know, is very quick to bowl. Too quick for me. Oof. That ball ricocheted off that quarter pin at a rate of knots. Well done, Brian. .27 with a 3 and a 4 in there. Brian only needed a couple more pins on a couple of those goes to get over 30. He's done a solid shift in the number 2 position. Finley now 5-5-4. Lovely 6 last time out for the rookie. Great. 4 off the king. It's a sort of Devil's Canyon plus a gulch. Cut back. Yes.
Ooh.
Now,
A good finish for Finley. 8 is on.
quarter pin the shot. Come over, use the angle, Finley. Again, this is a usual sort of rookie error.
One more. Not quite.
No, he'll get there. He'll get there.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good, actually.
He is. Finishes with a brace of 6s. Only 1 behind his rival, Brian. Solid scoring from the rookie Finley. And more importantly, for his team, all square after 2 of bowled in this final leg, Dave. 9 apiece.
And he has been going up as the game has gone on today. Hopefully she can get a 7s and 8s, which she got many of earlier on in the season. Quarter pin for 2. 3.
Cheeky there.
It's okay. It's not really done any damage with that one. You got nice.
Oh, Elizabeth Hodge says she's lost sound on YouTube.
Oh no.
It's not us, because YouTube tells me that everything is healthy and excellent. So
So let me check mine in a minute, just to.
yeah. Well, YouTube isn't telling me here the stream health is good, so we're not. YouTube doesn't feel that we've lost sound. Wow, played.
Lovely third shot from Angie there. She delighted with that finish with an 8.
You did say she needed something a bit more akin to her usual performance, and what a time to pull that out. Second time this game we've seen them all down by the landlord pin. Yeah, we've just double checked our YouTube stream, Elizabeth, and it's all good. So maybe refresh at your end. And yeah, Max says evening from Kent sounds all good at this end at YouTube. So sorry, Elizabeth, it's not us.
Oh. See what she did? She dropped the ball very early there. I think when she got her last score, it was a much better swing through with the arm. If she can get that back, she'll get the ball goes straight
I'm really
down the alley.
enjoying the matching laces and hair.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Better. Yes.
There we go. Much better bowling. Takes 5 out. Very good.
Angles are right for a clearance here, though.
Yeah, she can get this. She can take them all out. Off to the side, 1 or 2. No, through the gap.
Oh, she's found a lot of gaps.
Another gap. It's a 5.
That was better. That was better. There we go, last 2 legs. Picked up nicely. Halfway through the final leg. 3-pin lead for the last 6. Captain Graham has been having a good run of it this evening. There he goes again for the Skittles 9 again, Dave.
He wants it, doesn't he? He wants that Skittles 9.
I'm sure he would have preferred a spare, but...
I think he just wants to prove that he can do it.
Well, this is exactly what he did last time
Yep.
with that lovely quarter pin. And I tell you what, there was an outside chance he could have slid that Skittle across. Now he just needs to repeat it on the other side, which is his favoured side. So...
He's done this.
No.
Exactly that. That is.
Absolutely.
This is not your stream stuttering and showing you an earlier.
No. A little half shrug. Oh, I can see in the background there, Dave. I can see some gutter nutters. Can we see them in the long shot? No, there they are. You can just see some red hoodies there in the background. In the bar.
The hall is filling up with gutter nutters.
It's filling up with Gillans mainly.
I'm sure that the fans are queuing to get up from the outside.
A reminder, the Remnants have just got to cross over from the home end to the away tables. That's their commute. Oh no! Now Keith 6-4-4-6 found some of that early form again last leg. Okay, well. Hit the king and hope, Dave. Wallum!
He didn't.
See that curl away. Look at this, look at this. So far down the alley. Looking good, looking good. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh, very, very close.
How
wasn't it?
close was
Very
that?
close. Right, just a few players left to go. Who's your Skittler of the match tonight, Simon?
Well, I think Graham's had a bit of a captain.
Graham has been good. Jeremy's been good.
Jeremy has, but he's not finished yet, so I can't call him out yet.
Chris has found a lot of gaps with this first ball, hasn't he? He's not been far off, but far enough off not to hit.
The way he turned his wrist over there,
Yeah,
so much spin on that ball.
There was a lot put on the ball there.
For newer viewers, the alley is not in any way polished or oiled like a 10-pin alley would be. It is what you find. It is occasionally cleaned and just some of the dirt taken off with a bit of detergent and a scrub, but it's not oiled or polished. So spin, and also the balls we use are traditional lignum vitae. They have knots in them. They have chunks out.
Anything to make the game a little bit more difficult and frustrating. That's what
less predictable. Yeah, the Skittles
we go
also have
for.
quite a few chunks out by this time of the season.
Some of them barely stand up anymore.
That's true.
Except the back one.
Yeah, that's fine. Velcroed down. Oh,
Okay,
all
nice
right.
shot. I thought he was going to just graze off it there, but he took it nicely. Back 4 to aim at. Doesn't often go as a spare, very rarely, in fact.
Hold the line, David. It didn't hold the line.
I think he needs 3 of these to give his anchorman a chance. He's taken 2.
Better, well done. We'll watch how he opened that formation.
Right, Simon, I'm going to have to leave you now and start sorting my rabble out for game 2.
Yes, you go off, Dave. All right, you can go and do your. Are you going to go do your own scores? Oh, okay. So, Jeremy, 3 pins ahead, plus these. Oh, goodness me! It walloped the king and didn't take anything like the number of pins it sounded like it should have done. Jeremy a little bit frustrated with that outcome. Oh no. some not so sympathetic cries of "oh bloody hell" from his teammates. All right, you managed to pick up 6 out of that. What's Jeremy scored there? Yeah, 34. Is that right? 12, 20, 29, yeah, 34. 164 is quite, I think, a little bit low for last 6. Nine required for Andy to rescue any points out of this. It's getting more and more tricky. 9 for a single point shared between them for the draw. 10 or more. Oh my goodness. He hangs his head. He's not had a great night on the alley. And they've got to play again straight away. What can he pick out of this? Just another 2. It is a bit of the story of tonight for the Remnants. Andy has bookend 3s for his innings. He won't be pleased with the 24. That's well below his par, and a number of the Remnants have been below par, haven't they? They avoided the whitewash, but only just. As the traditional handshakes go through, it's 8-2 to the last 6. All right, we're just going to take a little break, reset. The Remnants will have to make their way to the away tables, and we will bring you in just a few minutes. Gutter Nutters at home to the Remnants once again. Can they pick themselves up from that? The Nutters will be, look at them, circling like sharks at the bar, thinking they're on the back foot here. We can take a big points haul, but Remnants will hopefully dig deep. Join us in just a few minutes to find out as we bring you our second game of live Skittles from the ABM Skittles Club here in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire. See you in a moment.
Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to...
Hello, we're back. Let's just catch up with the keen expert analysis from our followers on YouTube and Facebook. Over on YouTube, Giles says, that wasn't the highest scoring match, was it? Smiley face. Quite right. Yet, the last 6 will be very, very pleased with taking 8 points out of it. And no one said anything on Facebook, so that was easy. So yes, thank you for staying with us as we push on with our second match of the evening. Now, I had a little chat on my way to the bar with some of the nutters, and a couple of them did say to me, well, the Remnants look a bit tired already. And let's see who the nutters have put up against that perhaps tired Remnant side. It's Graham to open, the familiar gutter nutters opener. Then Danny, Mal, Jerry, Wallingford's premier clown-based children's entertainer, also known as Smiler, Dan and Dave. Look at the speed of this writing. Goodness me, it's Anne, Finley, Helen, Keith. Skipper Dave's going for it. David and Andy. That's some of the fastest handwriting we've seen. Now, I reminded Dave, there he is, look, in the blue polo shirt in the centre of your shot, has gone off to be in the bosom of his team. As he is the captain, it's only fair. Pins are set ready. The music is now on, courtesy of Dave. And we're going to start with Anne. Cheeky extra there. The Remnants have had barely 5 minutes break. Little time to regroup. How can they bounce back? So far, pretty well. Oh my goodness me, a tall, dark and handsome stranger has just joined me in the commentary box.
Hello, Simon. You're not so bad yourself, you know.
Well, I've just said to the viewers that the Remnants, having been somewhat dealt a punishment beating.
Oh, were they?
By the last 6. The Remnants were just looking not on it. It wasn't so much that the 6 excelled, it was that the Remnants seemed to struggle. And the gutter nutters were watching from the bar going, aha. But Anne has started off very strongly and given Graham something to think about.
She's warmed up a bit.
So yes, Matthew
Hello.
joins us. Captain of Living on a Spare.
Oh, tremendous strike there from Graham. Now, is that called Dave's Cradle or something? What was it called? The name you came up for that?
I don't know. I might have been playing for that game. Was that the one where I took it? Wallop.
Yeah.
Graham, one of the many Gillans playing this evening, and the most powerful deliverer.
Yeah, and see 3 of them.
Of the family.
Oh no, there's another one.
Nicely done.
Well done, Graham. Look, there's a complete clutch of Gillans over there in the corner. Well, good to come back there with an 8.
The Remnants, I think, will be battling against the psychological aspect of this game.
Yeah.
More than any sort of luck aspects. They've just got to put aside the last game.
They have.
And Finley here, of course, we remember is a rookie still. He's still learning the ropes. He's still quite central on the alley.
Finley's a fierce competitor. I remember him, he was at primary school, just a year above my daughter, and he was always winning all the races on sports day and things. That was a good opening strike, actually, getting that kingpin, but unlucky just take the 2 down.
Of course, for your competitive and natural sports person, Skittles can be quite frustrating due to the irregularities of the wood.
Yeah.
The wooden ball, the wooden pins, the dented ancient alleys.
We all know and love, well, I won't say know and love, but we love and loathe that about Skittles. But we keep coming back, don't we, Simon?
What do they say? Easy to learn, a lifetime to master. Or Stuart Deeks joins us on YouTube. Come on, the Nutters, he says. Di Griffiths rejoins us on Facebook. You didn't leave, Di. I don't know why I said rejoin.
Commiserations, Di, on Cardiff going down, I'm afraid, mate.
Yeah. Right, here's
anyway,
Danny. Another second Gillen of the evening. And now sporting his regulation hoodie.
Yeah, look
We've
at that.
Seen a variety of hoodies on Danny.
Hood up this evening.
Not the first time he's been behooded.
Ooh. That could have taken quite a few down had it hit.
They are. It has been a warm day outside, but the temperatures, it's still spring. The temperatures are dropping quite quickly, so maybe Danny's wise.
That's better. Oh no! Dear me. Straight through.
I can't point to the statistics like Dave could had he been with us here, but I get the feeling that Danny is one who gets gaps more than he deserves.
We all have those. We all know that one player in each team, don't we, that does that. It's very, very easy to do sometimes. Well, like hitting the kingpin and knocking one out or whatever.
Can I also confess, viewers, we're being very unprofessional because there haven't been quavers behind the bar for ages. So if you hear any crunching noises, it's because we're excited by the quavers.
I did just have a quaver and I moved the microphone an arm's length from my mouth.
What a consummate professional.
Luckily for
Dave
you.
would have just chomped it down, mate.
Right.
Helen. Better.
Yeah. So, could pull a 7 out of this.
Yeah.
Or even an 8 with a really good shot.
I'm not sure quite how you get an 8 out of that.
You like this. Well, yeah.
No.
So that could have taken out, it could have done an 8, but anyway. It is better than a 4.
Well, that's Helen. Helen started the last game, with a 0. So, she's put that to bed.
Yeah, good. Well done, Helen.
16 pins after 3 have bowled in its opening leg for the Remnants. 10 so far.
I must admit, I sometimes forget because I'm not up here commentating all the time. I forget to look at you when I'm talking for a start, and then I want to look at the alley and not the screens. Anyway.
But the viewers can't see us, so
no,
it doesn't matter where you look. You can look at the ceiling and talk to me. Now, our third Gillen of the evening.
That's not quite done enough, no. Well, he got those 2 down, but just missed a king. But
now, this is tricky. I mean, quarter pin might be the value shot.
He's gone for it, and left that kind of rhombus.
Yeah, he'll
behind.
feel that was a loose delivery.
Bit of a cagey beginning.
It is, but I actually think the Remnants are, considering how they looked at the end of their 8-2 defeat in the last game, they bounced back very well, actually.
So up strides Keith, who I believe used to be the captain of Wallingford Rugby Club, his younger years. He has the backhand petonk delivery.
Yeah.
Like Bill, that's come over very nicely.
Oh, that was heading for a gap, and then I'm not sure how you can put spin with a backhand, Greg, because it naturally straightens the wrist. So
ask Keith, because he manages to do it somehow. Perhaps he's had his wrists trodden on a number of times by 21 stone hookers. Come on,
not
then,
in
Keith.
what, in Thailand?
No, in muddy rugby pitches. Ah, there we go. Unlucky, really, to finish with a 3 there.
Unfortunate.
Just found a quaver with lots of the orange flavouring on it. It's like a kind of a deep orange colour.
Nick Plumridge rejoins us on Facebook. Welcome back, Nick. Now.
Right, Smiler Jerry.
Is Jerry Smiler O'Gar, Wallingford's favourite children's clown-based party entertainer.
He wallops it down. Good strike. They're not dropping, though, are they? I mean, you could see that shot sometimes taking down more than 4.
Yeah, well, our pins can sometimes be notoriously sticky. It's it's the Gloucester shape and the kind of slightly low centre of gravity compared to some other styles of pin.
Yeah.
If you don't give them a firm nudge,
No.
they won't go.
They like to do an Elton John, I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Oh, bad luck,
Okay.
Jerry.
Jerry
Open.
takes his cheeky grin back to this table.
For those of you watching who might be coming up to play here in the summer during the tournament, you'll see this alley is kind of long and the balls are very small.
Gaps
And
there.
the gaps are very big.
Yeah, we play 4.5-inch balls. We're a completely mixed league, so there's no difference. There are a couple. Some of the balls are of different vintage in the ball return shoot than others. Some are slightly denser than others as
They
well.
are, yeah.
so
There's a heavy one I'm not a fan of, but that was a lovely
people
strike
have
shot
their
from David.
favourites.
That first ball there. That's looking good. Oh,
Just
unlucky.
too straight, David.
Only just. Only just.
As he said to me at the bar, he said, "I've been playing this game for 40 years and I still don't know how it works."
No.
Nicely
Well done.
The thunderclap from the
Yeah.
from the gutter nutters, which always strikes me as sounding somewhat sarcastic,
Yes. Yeah.
rather than praiseworthy. Although they believe a 7 deserves just a single clap.
I wonder
rather
who
than-
invented that. I think it was Dave.
It's obviously Dave.
Yeah. So, evenly poised, really, so far.
Dan to see if he
Yeah.
can pull a lead out.
Dan has got a big score in him. I've seen him get some monster scores up
it's
here.
another
but he's
Gillen.
a little bit, up and
We're
down.
overrun with Gillens.
Come on then, Dan.
It's a Gillen apocalypse.
Right.
Ooh.
There we go. 2 down. Needs another 5 to take the lead.
Well, they're all there.
They are. No.
Apart from if you do that.
Yeah, I could see that.
You've got to hit something
You
to
have.
get a
He
few
needs
more.
he needs to come over to Rad.
Well, he's
and
not
knock
though, is
that-
he? Look, he's
No,
resolutely just off centre.
That's better.
Oh,
Yeah, it takes a 5 down. So, Remnants take the lead.
I don't think they do. Oh, the Remnants
Yeah,
take the lead. I see what
Remnants
you mean. Yeah,
will
well,
keep the lead, should I
yes,
say.
yeah.
I was going to say take the lead into the final throws.
It's down to the anchors. It's Bell v Quinn.
Well, this is a tussle of the heavyweights.
Andy has not been bowling to his usual form this evening.
Hasn't he?
No. Can he put that to bed now
Let's see.
and bring
Go
out
on then, Andy.
the skills?
Oh,
And there's
That
one of
back
those
pin.
wobbling back pins.
so annoying.
And it's very frustrating when you do that, and he's now got to just acknowledge that, park it, move on. Oh no, look at him. Head down.
I have no words. Come on, Andy. He's bowled too many times tonight.
And the strains of Jimi Hendrix are fading
Yeah.
in the background.
The silence drops. He's got something with that. Yeah.
Oh.
Poor Andy. So,
He's
leaves. Gutter nutters. Dave needs a 4, does he, to win?
So, 29 scored from the Remnants.
Oh, he needs a 5.
25. 4 to draw.
Yeah, 4 to draw, 5 to
Dave
win.
will not want to draw.
I'm renowned for my arithmetic in this building. It ain't the best. Right, come on, Dave.
Dave bowling to the strains of the Eurythmics.
I think it's a cover version, isn't it? Well, he gets it with the first ball. That was glorious.
What an opener. No
Yeah.
spare here, but
Well,
9.
if you get the pace right on the ball, you maybe get the ball across, but it's a big ask. From coming across, he's got that. Oh dear, yeah. That is a very wide valley,
Yes.
isn't it?
I don't think with our balls and pin combination the cut across is possible.
I tried it once. That's
Well
a
done,
great
Dave.
shot from Dave. Yeah, really good to get the outside of that winger there, because
Well,
it
look-
did come across.
We'll look back at his opening statement, which was definitive.
Yeah, it was. And nearly pulled off slinging that winger over, but
So
you almost
the
have
Rem-
to cut it and really gently. But anyway,
yeah,
let's
the
move on.
Remnants run continues. Brian Archer just joined, as Matt said, 21 stone hookers.
Not what you're thinking, Brian.
No, it probably is what Brian's thinking, but you weren't talking about what Brian's
No.
thinking. Graham. The opening Gillen. Nicely done.
He's hungry for the pins tonight, Graham. Now,
I've faced Graham as a fellow opening specialist quite a few times.
Yeah.
Graham is relentless.
he's got that. Oh, no, he hasn't.
You called it prematurely,
Close.
sir.
I did. Still, another good opening from Graham.
Yeah. But Anne, so far, also on form. Strong 7 with her opener. Could be a good and interesting battle between the openers and the anchors on this one. Right, here's Anne.
That's a nice shot from Anne. Lovely shot.
You see, it didn't have huge pace,
No,
but if you get the angles right,
yeah.
the pins will do the work for you.
It's a real shame that left winger didn't
Yeah,
drop.
well, the
But-
reminder, she's chasing a 7 or an 8. We'll
He's got
see him
something with
good here. Little cuts.
Yeah, there we go.
Really nicely. What a unfortunate to get that reverse angle,
Yes.
but either the winger or the centre, whatever you fancy.
A
and it's the
port
shot.
side. A port side Dave's cradle.
Yeah, cut it back in. Has she done this? Has she? Oh,
Ooh, very
So
close.
close.
Indeed. And such a tease. Well, there we go. A good tussle here between Graham and Anne at the top of the order.
absolutely. Now, our second Gillen in the order. Oh, I thought he might have nicked
Yeah.
a little bonus winger there. He
Just
wasn't
hung
what he
on
was
to it.
aiming for.
No, hung on to it a bit too long.
Needs to just find his rhythm so far.
Oh dear, no. Put that over too.
Everything's sort of just hooking across the body at the moment. He needs to adapt if that's what's happening tonight. We have to remember that he's not a rookie still, as he's been playing for a couple of seasons, but he's still one of the
Yes, he is.
younger players.
Yeah, it takes a while to, get to know yourself on this, Ali.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, up comes Finley.
Another youngster,
Yeah.
not quite as young, I don't think
No.
he's Danny.
No, he's not.
There we go, that's it. Finley just starting to realise that moving away from that centre line helps with
Yes,
reducing the
got
size of
Finn.
the gaps. Play the angles, Finley. 4
Right
off the
then, Finley.
quarters, good.
Get this kingpin,
That's
Finley.
it, yes, stay wide, good lad. Yes, even wider.
Just taking his time. Oh, yeah. Has he got something with that? Yeah, there we go. That wasn't the greatest bit of commentary I've ever done in my life. Right, Finley.
So, go for the king.
Yes.
If you miss, you've got the quarter and a possible cutback.
Missed that.
And,
There we go. Finishes with a 5.
Very unlucky to
Yeah.
have, although he missed, very unlucky not to have clipped that back quarter.
And he didn't rush,
No, but 5 is solid, and it gives his team the lead after 2 have bowled in this second leg. It's 11-10 to the Remnants. A reminder, the Nutters took the opening leg, 33-29, and have 2 points to the good. Over to Mal now.
Oh, that was wild.
Another loose
What's
Gillen.
he doing? That was a really unusual throw.
That's better. I think it probably slipped out of his hand.
Yeah.
He's normally very reliable at keeping out the gutters.
Oh, double bouncer. There we
Okay.
go. Bit of a scruffy 5, I'd call
I've
that.
just noticed that back quarter on your right, Matt,
Yes.
is off its spot.
I
and
saw
I
that.
think it was still up. We might just have to nudge the sticker to put that back if she
Yeah.
doesn't spot it. So, 5 for Mal, 15. Do you want to just go and nudge it back in? Quick. Oh, no. Matt hesitated.
I did. Because Helen is
Helen might smash it down.
Ali, yeah. Let's see.
This is the problem. If you're sitting
It's a secret.
because the sticker-uppers sit to the side.
Yeah.
From her point of view, that is, she won't be able to see the brass.
No.
Because it's hidden behind the winger or the centre pin.
And that is a secret between Simon, me, and all of you viewers. Do not tell anyone. It's still not over.
No. I thought that's it. It's going to be sneaking in the gap closed. You get it? No.
Oh, is that going to be a miss? That's a miss. No, 2 down. Right, I'm going to go and put it up.
Avoided the cheeky Chelsea special. So, Helen drops down to a 2. She'll be disappointed with that after that good start compared to her start in the last game. Halfway through leg 2, 2 pins in it. Advantage Nutters. Smiler Ogar is up next, but no one knows where is he? Oh, there he is. Look, he's on his phone. What's this going on? This distraction.
What are we doing? What's Jeremy
I
up
don't
to?
know. There's distraction going on.
Jeremy's not got his white legs out this evening.
No, Ogar, I think, was he's probably leaving me a sarcastic comment on Facebook. No?
Oh, was he?
He's done it in the past,
Yeah.
but he's sorted himself out now.
Right, Jerry.
A vision.
Jerry.
in lilac.
Jerry. Oh dear. How does that happen?
I don't know, but it's still going. There's still movement in that pin. No, it's stopped now. Jerry
Oh, it's
decides
moving
that
over.
the
Right.
radiator was not kind to him,
No,
so he's gone.
yeah.
I think this is a bad move.
Refuting the radiator.
I think it's a bad move, but there was nothing grossly bad with his initial shot. I got it that time. He crumbled.
No. Oh, this is a bit of a rough and ready leg so far, isn't it?
It's not a classic.
No. It's
But
like
then-
a low-scoring test match in cricket.
We've got a tired and nervous Remnants who are,
Yeah.
looking to hold on to their podium spot, and we've got the Gutter Nutters who are, I think, a little bit nervous this evening because they know if they get 8 or 10 points out of this game,
Yeah.
they could really accelerate into the top
they?
4 or 5.
Ooh. I must admit, I've not been looking at the league table too much. Lovely opener there from Keith. Did he use his backhand or did he use a different... let's see what he's going to do.
He
here.
only uses
Does
the
he?
reverse grip.
Oh, yeah, definitely there.
He knows no other way.
Coming over a bit too far.
That curled its way off the line. I'm really still don't know how he can put so much spin on it with the backhand delivery, but he can.
That's going to come over.
Oh, no.
There we go. I'd quite like a go at bowling like that, I think.
Well, you've got the big manly hands to deal with it. My little dainty lady's fingers were just, as soon as I did the backswing, I'd knock out the teeth of the person sitting behind me, which in this case is Jerry, who doesn't have any anyway, so it's fine. But
Ladies' fingers on the menu in your local curry house is okra, isn't it?
yes, I do like okra.
Yeah.
Quite often we grow it in the greenhouse. Grows
you?
very well, yeah, very well in this country in the greenhouse. Makes a lovely addition to any Indian-based food.
That made a fine sound there from Dan.
But it didn't deliver much.
No, just the 3.
Now, what's he coming off here? 5, all right. Oh. Wow. I mean, what would you aim for here in
I
this
would be
one,
going
Matt?
for the inside, the right side of the kingpin, not too much pace, knock it over to the left and let the ball go over.
Well,
No.
I think he was going for the quarter pin there.
Yeah, I do.
Which I would have gone to as well. I know you and Dave are always, it's the king, almost always. But I don't know, in those situations I sometimes favour the quarter just because I feel that if I'm...
You're into the business behind.
Well, you've got a bit more... Yeah, I mean, you've got, for the king, you've got to get the absolute precise angle for it to
Yes.
then get the quarter and others, whereas the quarter pin I feel is a bit more favourable. But what do I know? Because I was rubbish last week, so don't listen to me.
We all have our ups and downs. So David bowling to Bon Jovi's Bad Medicine. just blaring out. I don't know if you can hear that, people.
DJ David. Alana on Facebook says, the pins are not being kind to either team. They said, no, they're not. But then again, everyone just feels a bit tense.
That's a good shot from
good,
David.
Good pick up there.
Yeah, lovely.
We'll enjoy this replay. Nicely done, sir.
This song used to be on one of the FIFA games from about 2002.
David, very much Mr. Consistent this evening, double sevens.
Yeah.
3-pin game. With Captain Dave,
Yeah.
your
Bit of
favourite
work.
pundit. No offence, Matt. but
Well, Dave's become a
he's the
stalwart.
OG.
He is the OG.
Dave Mighty
Yeah.
Quinn.
He has.
Oh, that was a look, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
there was a bit of a blow of air, wasn't there, from Dave?
Slightly
What's he gonna do
pursed,
here?
pursed of lip was our Dave.
Yeah, that was a
That
great.
was nice.
That came over lovely. Dave has got a really nice way of getting it to bend out of the side of his hand.
It's got a big sort of cartwheeling,
back on it.
a big cartwheeling arm motion as well.
Yeah, I reckon these will be down.
Round he goes.
Oh,
Found the gap.
Hey, very close.
He gets his own ironic thunderclap. Here it is, though. This teed up the opportunity.
So,
Oh, very
29
nicely done,
to the
Dave.
Nutters.
Matt's busy not looking at the replay, but that's fine.
So, Andy.
Andy, he's not had a great evening for him. He is normally up there, and he started off this game having had a bit of a below par first game. Start with this game with just a 3. He will want, just for his own peace of mind,
Yeah.
a big opener here.
Oh, yeah, and he's doing well in the averages. That's
will
more
help.
like it.
That will help settle him.
Yeah.
Spare on.
That was lovely. I think Andy's got a nice pace.
Yes.
Not too fast, not too slow.
Medium fast.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Remember, you got another go, Andy.
I know, he's just got to hold on to it. He's got to remember that don't get frustrated
and-
with
and
yourself
just-
or with the pins.
You know what to do. You don't really need to think about it too much. No.
Yeah, okay.
I called an early no there because I kind of had a feeling wasn't going to get all 9, but 8 down. Very nice indeed.
That's a great opener. He'll be disappointed that he couldn't get a 9 out of that, but I think he needs to take heart with the solid 8. So, Remnants bounce back 33-29.
And it's all equal on the pin count, look, as well. 62 pins each.
Oh,
Oh,
Anne
lovely. Lovely opener, Anne.
tees up the Skittles 9.
Yeah.
We've seen this lie a few times this evening, but no one's managed to convert.
No.
All 4. Graham almost managed it. Not bad.
It's got 1 there. Okay, come on then, Anne.
Skittles 8.
Keep going, keep going. You've got to give Graham something to think about for this beer leg. Yeah, she's got that. Well done, Anne.
All right.
Very good.
Solid
7.
work, Anne.
Yeah.
Over on YouTube, John Penny says, well done, Dave. I taught him all he knows. In a fairly drink-soaked afternoon in Somerset, I seem to remember.
Hello, John.
I was designated driver.
Yeah, and I was recovering from a rather heavy night in Yeovil and I was in my hotel room. I missed that bit. Ooh, Graham. So pressure's on Graham here. He's got another...
He's a powerful bowler.
Needs another 7 to win his beer.
Graham quite often behatted, but not this evening, I notice. Wonder if it's to vent excess heat through the follicles.
No. There we go. He's got to go and do the walk of shame.
Of course.
First to Anne, then to the bar.
It's the beer leg, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you, we might have some new viewers who've joined us.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to explain? Oh, before that, Dave House, landlord of the Cross Keys and captain of their Skittles team, says Robbie is shouting his support. Do you want to explain the beer leg for any new viewers? Well, so I know it's quite complicated. Perhaps you could just dumb it down.
The beer leg
Yeah.
is not really that complicated. It happens in Aunt Sally too in Oxfordshire, and it may happen in Skittles elsewhere in the country. If you lose to your opponent, you must go and offer to buy them a beer, and it's kind of the gentlemanly thing to only ask for a half. No, you don't go asking for cocktails or glasses of prosecco, anything like that.
Nothing, no fruit-based,
no cappuccinos.
nothing with fruit or umbrella in it.
No, must be something standard, and it's just a good sort of comradely way of
But Matthew,
carrying
what
on.
happens if the scores are tied in the beer leg?
Then that's a good question, Simon. It carries over to the next leg.
And then what happens if it's tied after the next leg, Matthew?
Then it carries over to the final leg.
But what happens, Matthew, and we ask this a lot, what happens if it's tied after the final leg?
You go outside and have a punch-up. Winner stays on.
It's settled in the car park in the old ways.
I don't know what happens, actually. I've never been involved with that.
That's Danny's going to feel quite a little bit of a confidence boost with that.
Yeah, it was a lovely first
Good
shot.
opener. Oh, come on.
His arm just went a bit loose there.
I do wonder if it's the... Yeah, look, he's
Yeah.
wriggling the wrist, whether he's got
Yeah.
a niggle, whether it's the outerwear restricting his arm movement.
Ooh, 5
Picked
pins
up an
for
extra
Danny.
one. Let's have a look at the replay here on this side, Matt.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm looking on the wrong screen. Yeah, that was a
worked
lovely
it through.
quarter pin strike.
4 off the quarter.
Yeah.
You'll take it.
So Helen,
And there is our first rollover. The two youngest players on the alley have rolled over their
Yeah.
beer legs. I'm not sure either of them are old enough to buy the said beer.
no, they're not.
Oh, Helen.
Come on, Helen, just take your time.
Gappy on YouTube says, the beer leg, I asked for a cold Bovril or a pint of port. Me.
Gappy, you devil.
But also, only a pint, lightweight.
I was not thinking of the cold Bovril.
Yeah, he didn't mention the quantity of cold Bovril.
That's going to get something over. There we go.
Oh, well, one extra. Look at that. Look
Oh.
at that landlord pin. It's
Yeah.
just still wobbling.
4. Do you think we should have a big fat pin in the middle
No,
like we do?
no. I think we should
A
keep
big
things
one.
exactly as they have been for the last 60 years.
Okay.
Don't you go changing anything. So, Helen posts a 4. Mallet has put down 2 5s. So he would be favoured to take this. But then again,
Yeah, that was a bit loose.
still
Mal.
putting to aim at here.
That's better.
There he goes.
There we go.
I think that's the way you respond.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing we expect him to do.
It's the way you respond to a little wayward first shot. You just make the second one an
Maybe
absolute
maybe.
hammer blow. There it is. We'll watch it again.
Yeah, when you get the inside, just patch the inside of that kingpin. Right speed, bosh, they go down. So it's made it interesting. Here we go. 17 plays 16.
Yes.
3 each left on each side to go.
There we go. Dave's just readjusted the scoreboard. Still 2 pins in it. We're swapping beer legs. 1 each and a draw each.
Yeah.
Keith now. Will he be motivated?
One day when the Keiths will just bend in on the edge and knock
Yeah.
all 9 over, I reckon, but not on this occasion. All right, come on, Keith. To smoke on the water blaring.
Wow, look at that.
That is an unusual...
We don't see the red kite very
No.
often, but there she is in all
Yeah.
her glory.
Yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah, there we go. 5 down. It's close.
Well,
Although Jerry could put this to bed with a big score, actually, but we'll see. Hasn't happened so far this evening for Jerry.
no. Oh, yeah,
He
look.
strides up.
He has a little glimpse at the scoreboard,
Yeah.
but it won't help you, Joe, because you're setting the target. You've only got to beat yourself at the moment. Now, Jerry grinds the ball into his palm, almost jamming it in there.
I tell you what, something for nothing. Lignum vitae's harder than your hands, Jerry. Right.
Okay.
3.
Quarter pin. Jerry
Come
as
on,
close
Jess.
to the rad as you can be.
That's a good shot.
Wow,
Oh, unlucky.
It didn't take anything else
No,
with
that
it, did
was
it?
unlucky.
Now, where would you go here, Matt?
I'd
Quarter
go that
pin?
left quarter pin, the left-hand side of it.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a few more than 3 down. It's gone for it. That's exactly. Oh, there we
my
go.
word.
That really was unlucky from Jerry.
I think Jerry thinks he was harshly treated
Yes.
by the alley there.
The skittling gods,
Probably was.
they ain't smiling. Still, they're
It's
in
our
the lead.
second roll over beer leg.
Yeah. Oh, David. Up comes David.
Jeff Arnold on Facebook says great sound effects. I believe that's our crunching.
Oh dear, yeah.
We're very
The grab
hungry.
bag of quavers is
Yeah.
still there.
We can't resist a cheese-based snack, and also it's a long evening of the double shift broadcasting.
Yeah, you're going to need it. That's a good shot from David.
That's okay, but it's a horrible third shot.
Yeah, that's what Jerry had to deal with,
Yeah,
isn't it?
same thing but in reverse.
What's David going to do here? I think he's going for that quarter pin. Yeah, that's a good shot. But no, it misses. Jeff, how many Fs are you going to have at the end of your name when you play on Wednesday, I wonder?
All the Fs.
Go where they're thickest, someone has just...
Oh yeah,
Giles
Giles says
says.
go where they're thickest. Yeah,
Yeah.
The Skittles.
Yes.
I think he means.
yeah.
Not where the players are thickest.
Right. Nutters.
I wonder if next time for snacks we should go with pork scratchings and really give the viewers something to listen to. Oh no.
I was thinking more like boiled rice or something you can eat silently. But that wouldn't be the greatest pub snack in the world, would it?
Awkward to eat,
Yeah, it
especially
would.
chopsticks while I'm having to twist the cameras. Well, do you know what? Quite a few bowlers are having a bit of a hard time connecting balls and multiple pins together, where in a usual game we'd expect them to just
Yeah.
be able to do it with ease, but I think it's a combination of we're nearly at the end of a very long season,
We are. We've had a real mammoth, haven't we?
and the fact that both of these teams are fighting here for a top 5 finish.
Yeah.
So there's pressure on themselves.
There's nothing like the pressure of the alley. It's a weird thing. Right, Andy. Yeah, that was just
look.
let that out a bit early, and that's
Sums
why I
up
did
his
that
night.
double bounce.
And he's looked in that saying, what do I have to
Yeah,
do? 'Cause
yeah.
he probably felt that was all right.
Oh, he's done it
no.
again. Mind you,
Got away
quite
with
effective.
that.
Quite effective.
He shouted that,
Yeah.
so he knew he'd gone too deep with the knee bend and grounded it, but got away with it. Now, can he take that little bit of luck
I reckon he can get these.
and turn it into something more
Oh,
positive?
No. Oh, no,
No.
not quite.
Look at this.
One of those nights, I think.
Well, we'll
Randy.
enjoy the replay over here, Matt. Replay's over here.
Sorry, yeah, looking at the
Got
wrong
too many
screen.
screens for that.
Again. Dum dum. Yeah, the bouncing bomb.
Got away with it.
Still, yeah. Took 4 pins down.
So, 30. Dave only requires 3 to
here we go.
win for his team, but he also requires 6 to take a beer off Andy, just to rub it in. Dave's usually very comfortable for these scores.
Oh,
Wow.
just the 2.
He doesn't like the look of that, does
No.
he? He's gone through
Now,
the gap. And he's
Dave.
opened up the sheep pen.
He's
but
not going to,
the
surely.
gate's away from him.
He'll get these, sure. Yeah, there we go.
Now, that's a thumbnail.
Yeah, Dave.
Look, he
Dave's
doesn't.
in a quandary.
He is in a quandary.
Hmm.
Where do I go? He says. Which ball should I use? He says.
Oh.
Is the quarter pin the shot, or should he try the cutback?
There's the yeah, I think coming
He's going
across
for the quarter pin.
No,
He missed
just
it.
One.
Wow.
There you go. Well, Dave.
I mean, in the scheme of things, he's done enough
Yeah.
to take his team across the line.
He has.
For another 2 points, but he'll be disappointed that he's rolled over another rollover beer leg. Got quite a few beer legs to settle in the 4th leg. But as it stands, 4 points to the Gutter Nutters, 2 points to the Remnants.
Yeah. Oh, we're going again already. That was
Blimey, I
quick.
wasn't ready.
No, Graham's in a hurry. Man in a hurry.
Yes. Did he? What did he do? Oh, he
he-
lost his beer leg. He's furious about that.
Yes. Bosh. I must stop saying that. Right, come on, Graham. Focus now. You could easily get a lot of these down. This last ball.
He does know where they all are. He's experienced
does.
enough.
That's looking all right. Oh,
Oh.
dear. Hit it too well, as they say in football.
There's been
Yeah.
a bit of that this evening as well. John Penny on YouTube said, yeah, Dave doesn't always take my advice. And Marvella joins us from California. Great to see you joining us live again.
Yeah,
Welcome.
hi there, Marvella.
I hope you're over the earthquake shenanigans that we had last time. Becky Hildred joins us
Oh, Becky.
on
We can
Facebook.
see Becky as well.
Becky's in the room
Yeah.
and on Facebook because she can multitask, because Anne does a cheeky Cholsey special.
Anne is looking pretty focused this evening.
Becky's
Come
now
on then,
waving
Anne.
at us, look, see?
Yeah.
Becky's...
Come on then, Anne. What have you got in your locker?
Oh my word, it was close.
It was so close.
Got a little
Anne.
wry
Come
smile on. Let's watch this down. Come on.
Yeah.
Hold
That's
that line.
looking good. Yeah. Oh, 6. There's going to be more. I tell you what, this season, Simon, it's been a funny season, hasn't it? With all the new teams, it's been a long, long season. But I think there's been more 5-all draws this season than I can ever remember.
Yes.
It has been, they just didn't used to happen.
No. And we've also had quite a lot of televised matches that have gone down to the 5th leg decider as well,
Yeah.
which is always exciting.
People are watching this. People have told me, they love to watch you and Dave do your broadcasting. Something
they can't
a bit
see
different.
us. That's why we hide ourselves from them. They don't watch us. They watch these beautiful
They see you.
skittlers.
They see you bowl every now and then. don't they?
Occasionally, yeah. Not this week. I've been dropped for my shocking performance last week.
What did you score?
Well, we won't talk about it.
I don't know anymore. Although I'm still in the lads' night out
Danny.
WhatsApp group.
Good pickup. Yes, you're a bit of a mole in the camp. We should.
I did suggest I should leave it, but then it would say Matt has left the group. Well, 6 there for
Good.
Danny.
Well done, Danny. Danny's building up a bit of momentum now, isn't he?
Yeah, he
2,
is.
3, 5, 6. That's going to build his confidence for the young
So
bowler.
Finley.
This was our first rolled over beer leg, wasn't it?
Hmm.
The 2 youngsters, Danny against Finley. Here
Come
he
on
comes.
then,
Confident strides on Finley, look.
Yeah. I think he needs to, although you want to take your time, but do rather than think too much. That's looking all right. Oh, dear me. Kiss of death there from Matthew Wright.
It was quarter of a ball width away
Yeah.
from contacting.
Come on, Finley.
Do it again. He's gone the other side. All right, 3 off the quarter.
Yeah.
Now, Danny got a 6, so if Finley can go the other side, Mr.
Yeah.
King, he's still got that quarter
He's
pickup
got a good
chance.
little section to aim at here. Let's see what he can do. Has he got something with that? Is it just a... Oh, unlucky
no.
Finley. Ends with a 5. So Finley has to do the walk of shame.
There'll be a lot of ID checking.
Yeah. Especially when Danny asks for half a lager, which I don't think he will do.
Pint of creme de menthe. So, it's all square, despite Dave's tardiness with the scoreboard. But he is distracted by helming the team. So we'll go by the whiteboard. It's 11 apiece. I think Dave's probably gone for a comfort break. So Mal, the third of an opening trio of Gillans for the Gutternutters. Well,
A cheeky extra one.
that was cheeky.
Sometimes that pin loves to drop easy, sometimes it sticks up.
Most of the time it doesn't.
Right, Mal.
Oh,
The radar is all over the place tonight for Mal.
yeah. He's not the only one who's...
No.
And I say, we are at the end of a very long season. We've been going since early October.
We have, haven't we?
It's nearly May.
And then we've got the Knockout Cup, then the Summer League,
Oh, steady.
and then the Winter League
All right,
again.
all right, okay. Well, before that, we've got our summer event.
We have got the... Oh, that is going to be a big
Oh.
deal.
Well, we'll be talking about that on the channel shortly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right, Helen.
now just the 4 puts 15 the total
This
for the
is
Nutters.
so close. What can Helen do here?
Come on, Helen.
It looks so easy, doesn't it, to knock a few
All
pins
right.
down. Right, good 3 to start with. She moves over a bit and does that again, she'll hit the kingpin.
Or, hey, quarter pin and work them
Yeah.
row by row in the
Yeah,
diagonal.
on the other side this time. Right, all level.
Wow.
Go on, Helen.
Let's keep the long shot here.
Yeah.
Watch. Will she hold it?
Yeah, 1.
Oh,
There we go, 1 in the lead.
Didn't roll in for another one. 5 scored.
So this is so close, I keep saying it.
It is.
What a game.
Halfway through the 4th leg, there's only 1 pin in it. 16-15. Slight lead to the Remnants. A reminder, the Nutters have got 2 legs to 1. Remnants will be desperate to win this. Try and avoid losing any more points this evening than they already have. Smiler there, straight through the gaps.
Yeah, he's
normally quite reliable.
Yeah, this is really unusual.
I wonder if it's the warm conditions we've had weather-wise today, if it's putting people out of kilter.
Do you think the moisture's down in the alley? And
The
things
warmest Aprils for years, apparently. Maybe the humidity levels.
It's like
maybe,
the Gobi Desert in here.
Could be. Oh, that flew across.
Scrappy 5,
high angle,
Jerry.
didn't it? Scrappy indeed.
Right. Yikes. Death by 1,000 cuts, this is.
Becky Hildred shouts, "Come on the Nutters," on Facebook, even though she's actually in the room. I'm not
Yeah.
sure, it's just weird, but, you know. Whatever floats your boat, Bex. Right, Keith is up next. Hit the buttons, Matthew. Number 1.
Okay,
There you go.
there we go. Right.
Got to train him.
Oh yeah, there we go. I quite like that shot. Lovely quarter pin strike there from Keith. I think the long shot did his backhand justice.
Watch his
there.
wrist, though. Keep it on this for a little bit. Watch that wrist. Does he spin? I can't tell.
Oh, close. Just the 1 pin taken that time. Right, Keith, come on then. That's going to come over and just come over a bit too much back over that quarter pin. So, 5 pins for the Remnants.
Giles on YouTube says the alley isn't being friendly tonight, is it? No, it's not really.
No. Sometimes it's in a right old grump and you just know. Oh dear. Right.
I'm not sure any of these players is enjoying the game particularly this evening. It's
No.
hard. It looks like hard work.
They don't. No one's looking particularly chuffed, are they either? Right, Dan. Oh, and it's down.
He's left the half Nazi configuration.
So we can all see what the shot is here. It's that left quarter pin. Viewer. He's gone for
Oh, close.
and missed.
That is the shot. Is he going to go for it again?
I reckon.
Just a slight adjustment, a little
Yeah.
tweak.
And he'll probably hit it plumb on now or something. Oh no, great shot. There we go.
That's how to play that lie.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that back again over on this screen, Matt.
Yeah, that was the shot.
Quite
Fabulous.
close to rolling through and getting the
Fabulous
winger
shot
as
there.
well for the film.
Yeah, well
there.
done, Dan, well
Nicely
done.
Dan, again, another player on the Gutter Nutters is on the ascendancy.
Yeah, so yeah, that's given a bit of a cushion. Right, David. 40 years of experience.
Oh,
What a shot.
what a classy opener.
I just left that a bit late. I wanted the ball to just about disappear from the short shot.
It's all
Right, come on then, David. He's got him. Well done, David. I mean, that is delivering when the pressure is on.
Well, let's enjoy this replay over here. Oh,
Fabulous.
Thing of
And that
beauty.
pace is just gorgeous.
right. First spare of
Yeah.
the evening. Let's hope it's not a 9 spare. The
God,
worst, cruelest spare.
Yeah,
of
I
all.
want to see a huge one. If he can just recreate that first shot,
Come on, David.
which we know he can do.
Come on, David.
Coming over, it's coming over. Oh, a 12. We'll take a 12.
All right, we'll take that.
Well done, David.
A right smile for David.
So that's thrown the cat amongst the pigeons a
Yes.
bit.
Can I get you anything from the bar, Matt?
Oh, could I have a draft soft drink, please?
You
I'm
can.
still recovering from the
What
weekend.
type of soft drink? Yes.
Thank you, Simon.
You're on the buttons.
Right,
You're in full
yes.
control.
Well, I'm in
Good
control
luck.
here, so there's not going to be any replays. There's going to be nothing. Right, Dave, what's he on? He's got some work to do here, Dave. Well, it feels really weird without Simon here. Flings it down a bit hard. That was a bit hasty from Dave. That's more like it. The 9 is on here. If you can just find the edge of that middle pin, we'll leave it on the long shot. That's very close. Well done, Dave, to finish on a 7. So 35 to the Nutters. Andy just requires 3. Oh, sometimes these small pins, small numbers of pins, are tricky to get. But let's see what he can do. Up he comes. There we go. Done with the first ball. And the spare could be on here for Andy. I've seen this shot done many a time. No, just pulled it over a bit too far. Still 9 is on for Andy. Just a little bit to the starboard side. Well done there, Andy. A 40 leg for the Remnants. They've come back really nicely. So 2 legs apiece, 4 points each. And let's see what happens in the last leg. So Antwerpen up for the Remnants. Thank you, Simon.
Well, look at that. I go away to the
Right.
bar, and we are teed up with a 5th leg decider.
We are.
Anne leading out. Oh. Can she just pull it together, hit that king, smash down 8 or 9?
Oh, done, Anne.
Oh, well,
That was
she
a
didn't,
tremendous
but I
shot.
tell you what, who needs the king all the time, eh?
Yeah, that
Here
was
it
a lovely
is.
shot there from Anne.
Eight with the king left up.
Yeah,
we know
lovely.
that some of our West Country professional skittlers will be trembling and concerned at that.
Yeah, that would be
But
a
we'll
no
take
score,
it.
would it, or something like that?
Well, if they're playing a nomination, yes, that'll be a 0.
Right, Graham.
Anne, 34.
Tremendous.
Great. And I tell
Yeah.
you what, a massive bounce back from her.
Oh, Graham's
Opener.
really wanging it down
Can I
now.
just move that away from the screen, Matt, just so I can see it? Thank you. As that's absolutely live, this one's got a bit of a delay on it, so I like this one. Come on, Graham. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's king, and I hope that they fall nicely, isn't it?
He needs to engage brain to wrist here, I think.
He's
Come on,
gone-
Graham.
He's gone wide. He's brushing the rad. The
Yeah.
buttocks were brushing the radiator there.
Yeah, he was feeding it.
Oh, look at that. That's a disappointed walk, isn't it?
Shoulders are down. Right. Now a good advantage to the Remnants.
There we go, look. Giles with the, it says 8 with the front standing boo. John Penny, we call that Irish nomination in our team. You've done it backwards.
Right, Finley's bowling.
Okay. It's all right. Still got plenty to work with here. Oh, I think he's
no.
pushed that.
Yeah.
A reminder, both Finley and Danny, as well as being young, are relatively new to Skittles.
They are. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
nearly took that back pin out.
All right.
A good little bolster there to add,
Yeah, Finley, very consistent tonight in this
Yeah.
second game. Fives all the way, and I think, again, as we said, early days, as he continues to improve and learn to use the angles on the alley.
Yeah, it just comes with experience,
It
doesn't
does. No need for us to change the camera shot there.
No,
Come
we
on,
didn't,
Danny.
did we?
Come on, Danny. Let's have
Yeah.
a solid final leg from you.
It's important
He
to
has-
keep that hand vaguely going in the direction you want the ball to go in.
He has been hooking them a little bit this evening.
Yeah.
Come on, Dan.
Yeah, come on, Danny.
Oh,
dear
mate.
me. Cleared out the wingers.
He has.
Sometimes the two most difficult shots on the alley.
Yeah. Not been his night tonight. Giles, our armchair pundit and wise man from the West Country, says Finley has potential. He does. He does. A lot of our youngsters have potential. That's why we want to keep them in the game so they develop that. And part of the way we do that is by making it fun.
Yep.
And not making it as serious as some of the West Country leagues, because it's just going to be a bit demoralising if you're constantly in the bottom of your 9th division or whatever.
Yeah. We can have some serious moments up here, but yeah, we are an inclusive club, I'd say.
Yeah, I think we're a sociable Skittles league, and the emphasis is on enjoying yourself and a bit of excuse for midweek drinking.
Yes.
With Skittles, though, as always, the core that brings us all together. It's the one thing that everyone here has in common.
It is, and that's the
Skittles.
beauty of our club, because we're in one venue and we all, love and hate one another in equal measure.
Well, it's nice for
Like a family.
Yeah, quite a lot of people actually live in the town, which means quite a lot of people can walk in, have a few beers.
Yeah.
But we also have plenty of people who drive in from the surrounding villages
We do.
just to play week in, week out, irrespective of what the score is or whatever. That's part of the fun of the game. Now,
Mal has got some heavy lifting to do here.
I tell you what,
That is a great start.
that'll do as a start, won't it?
Switch the brain off and smash those pins down is my advice, Mel.
That's a good captaincy.
Get that wrist in line. Yeah. Well, it's
Tricky
still
from
on.
here, Matt.
Yeah, it's tricky, but can be done.
Captain Dave in the background, looking nervous in the blue.
Yeah, some pensive faces. That's a good shot.
Yes.
Yeah, well done, Mal. Very good.
There we go. pulled off this final shot.
Yes. Yeah, so close to getting them all
He
down.
was close to getting them all, wasn't he?
Well done, Mel.
Mal hits 30. I would say that in our club, if you hit a 30, you feel like you've had a reasonable night on the alley. Less than 30, you feel maybe a bit disappointed. More than 30, happy days.
When I first started playing, my captain Gary Cooper said you should be aiming for a 30.
6 per ball.
Yes. 6 per ball?
6 per leg, sorry. 6 per leg, not 6 per ball. 3, 2 per ball, 6 per leg. That's your sort of, that's par.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Stato Dave knows that the current average across the entire club, including people who've literally just been playing for a couple of months and the 40-plus year specialists, 27 point something.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's coming over well.
Oh, came over
just
too
well.
well.
Is that, how many balls is that from Keith?
That's it, yeah.
Oh,
well,
dear.
let's have a look at this replay here, Matt, over here.
Keith can't quite believe it.
It sort of bananaed its
it
way
really
right
was.
past.
Yeah, like a Roberto Carlos free kick with the outside of his left foot.
I'll take your word for that. I don't understand this Wendy ball that you speak of. So Keith puts in the second consecutive 20 total, but more importantly, after 4 have bowled for the Remnants, 19. After 3 for the Nutters, 13.
It's getting interesting.
Jerry
Jerry
Smiler Ogar. Look, there was a smile, a beaming smile. But underneath that, there might be the tears of a clown.
The Nutters are like, look at Rebecca. Can't believe it. Come on, Jerry.
Oh.
3. He hit that one before and knocked those 3 pins over.
That centre pin wobbled and just went, nah.
No. He needs to get that
king
that
shot.
king pin over, Jerry.
If he misses the quarter pin as a backup.
That's a good shot. That's more like it.
Oh, that's a lovely shot, Jerry. Look at
well
that.
done, Jerry.
He receives a rare full round of applause
Yeah,
from
he
his
did.
team. Right, we'll watch
Well
the replay
deserved.
here over here, Matt.
Well deserved. Yes.
Nicely done, wasn't it? Just
Very-
clipped it about
Very nice.
3/4 face on the
Leaving
king.
the maypole in the middle.
Oh, the landlord.
Right. This is so close. Now, David coming off of his 12 spare. Slightly different approach this time.
I mean,
He's done the reverse Jerry there.
he has. He was what? That was not on target, but he got away with it.
he did.
It's the Remnants' luck turning.
That's come over.
That was nicely done.
Yeah.
9 on.
Yeah, he's taken the step over towards the radiator.
Look, Dave, Mighty Quinn on the left there, looking a bit nervous.
That's a lovely shot. He's got that. Well done, David. So it's been ratcheted up a few levels here. We're seeing more like the kind of what we're used to, really, in these games.
I think the Remnants have loosened up a bit. I think they've got their eye in a bit more. And also, it's a bit later on in the evening. I mean, they're also riding high off a 40 leg, right?
Dinner is fully digested by now.
38 from David. Superb.
What a great score.
All right, Dan has got to respond here.
Yeah. It's like the Nigel, it's not Nigel Ben, Chris Eubank, Connor Ben, Chris Eubank fight, blow for blow.
He needs 6 to tie it up for the anchors to duke it out. There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable lie.
It is, not bad at all. Funny amount of pins left, but...
Okay. Oh, heads in hands for some of the Remnants.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Gutter Nutters. Just the one. He's left the full compass points. I just made that up.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll do. There's probably a more technical name for the points of the compass.
The 4 points. But that is not a technical name for it. It's a pub, sort of our way.
It is.
Okay.
Dan, 27 with a 3. Jerry, 27 with a 4. Both of them just 1 or 2, couple of pins more on a couple of shots.
Tantalising. It's down to a slug out between Andy and Dave.
It is.
Let's see what they've got in their lockers.
Dave, 1 ahead plus these.
And that is the Jerry quarter pin hit
It is.
again.
So 4 points the lead as it stands.
It shows the benefit of going across the king pin. If you aim for it, then you've got the quarter pin as backup.
Oh, he nearly pulled out the extra. This is quite difficult. The angles are quite acute off the pin.
It certainly is.
It's
If he can get an 8 out of this, he'll be doing very well indeed. No.
Oh no, he didn't like it. He called it a miss as soon as he rolled it onto the alley. So Andy finishes up with a 6, 33, the target for Dave.
So, still.
7 will draw it.
Yeah.
8 for the win.
We've seen Dave get some massive scores, but this is an awkward number to go for.
It is.
You just got to forget about the number really and play your own game.
And in a way here, this is Dave could seal the Remnants' fate in terms of a podium finish because
yeah, that's true.
2 points away from them. Oh, Dave. Oh, no.
Oh, Dave's blowing the air out again.
He is.
Through the cheeks. Come on, Dave.
Wow. Which quarter pin? Pick one. I would
I go for the
one.
right one.
I go for viewers left.
Would you?
Yes. Dave
He
wanders
goes for-
somewhere in the middle.
He didn't go for either. Now, Dave, the music stopped. The feeder stopped.
No, it was me.
I feel like whispering.
I pressed the still
And
button.
Dave, up he goes. Some John Arlott commentating.
Oh,
And
Dave,
yes.
he's done it.
you cheeky boy, Dave.
Look at this.
Yeah. So, well done, Dave.
Let's look at this replay.
Yeah. With the last throw. What a way to do it. Well done, Dave.
And there he is, look.
Yeah.
Thumbnail. It's a draw. So, the Remnants, good comeback from an 8-2 loss, but they'll be very disappointed they couldn't take 6 points from this.
Yeah, 6. Yeah. Anyway, what can you say?
There's the
That's the way
handshakes.
Skittles goes.
Yeah. It was a funny evening. The Skittles were not falling for most people. But there we go. So, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this first of 3 evenings of live Skittles that we're bringing you this week. Yes, I know. Don't look at me like that. We're mad, I know. But
The eyebrows are raised here. So
a lot of the top 5 teams that are able to finish in a podium spot are playing this week, so we thought we would do it. So, thank you for watching if you have been. We're back again tomorrow evening, and then on Thursday, unusually, we're having a little bit of a break on Wednesday just to sort of recuperate and rest the liver.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. We will see you again soon. But in the meantime, we'll just leave you now with the ambience of the club.